Hey everyone, this is Keith Scott from Albion Sydney, Australia. I'm one of the voices of Bull Eagle J. Moose. It's time to watch Relentless and Unstoppable. And so give it up for your main hosts, Douglas Kelly and Andy McPhee.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it just seems like any small mistake you make now,
hmm
if someone is recording it, that mistake follows you forever. At the end of the day, like you said, no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone sins. I'm atheist, but I still believe that, hey, I was raised Catholic. I'm not gonna lie, I am far from perfect. I am the furthest thing from perfect. But I try to at least practice what I preach.
hmm
Like, for example, like I said, when I was younger, I was an asshole for no reason. I was annoying. I was a jerk. Now I actually try and be more respectful. Like, hey, like I literally asked you a few times, like, hey, did I offend you? Did I go too far? Because I know that I at least want people to do that to me.
hmm
And I feel like that's another thing that's helped with Sace. It's the fact that I'm now being more communicative, like saying, hey, if I go too far, let me know. I don't intend to upset you. I just want to joke around.
Yeah, that's very honorable of you, man. I'm trying to practice what I preach as well, which is one thing I'm working on at the moment is not being too judgmental when I see things going on, even things that I feel strongly about, like, the current situation somewhere, and we're not going to get into that, but,
Oh
I,
yeah, no, I understand that.
yeah, I feel very
Me,
strongly about it, but,
yeah,
got to remember that I'm a sinner too.
yeah. Now me, I
hmm
believe I believe this comes into terms where it's just like, who am I to judge?
hmm
Now I can give my opinion on something, but at the end of the day, it's not my call.
Yep.
So, for example, we can take a look at the same painting. Like maybe to you it's blue, to me I could say it's I don't know, it could be purple. At the end
hmm
of the day, neither of us can judge. At the end of the day, both of us could be right, both of us could be wrong.
Yeah, for sure. So,
And huh? You were saying?
oh, I was just gonna say, what are your hopes for the future?
Well, my hopes for the future is right now, I've been a month or two without a job. But hopefully I start on the 19th of November. I just need to do some CPR training and that's it. I'll be good.
Awesome. That's great to hear. The 19th is coming up fast.
Yep, exactly. And hopefully just, I don't know, go out more, maybe spend more time with friends and just, I don't know, maybe meet some new people. Eh,
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be in Mesa throughout December as I prepare for the holidays with my mother. And so, if you ever want to meet up at one of these days in December, I'll try to make the time for it.
Sounds good. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
And I think I think me and Dylan are gonna hang out at Chandler Mall like this Saturday, this coming Saturday,
Oh, nice,
and
nice.
we're gonna, we're gonna see The Predator Badlands. Ever seen The Predator?
Oh no, not yet. But there's a lot of movies that I've been seeing lately
Yeah.
that I didn't realize exist, and they're actually quite entertaining.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of this story. This isn't my story, but it was when I had weightlifting in my junior year of high school. So
hmm
apparently we had this teacher, and I'm not gonna say his name for privacy reasons,
hmm
but he was when I first met him in my sophomore year. In my sophomore year, I had weightlifting, but I had to be taken out because I had a seizure, and it was at home. But because weightlifting, they didn't want to risk it happening when I was bench pressing or anything like that. And he was a bit of a jerk. He was like, "For 2 weeks, you've been sitting there not doing anything. I've had enough." And yeah, I saw him as a jerk. But then my junior year of high school, I had his class again,
hmm
and the first day there, he gave us a very honest talk. He said that When he was younger, one of his dreams was to meet powerlifters, people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and
Mhm.
lifting was one of his greatest things. It was like something that he enjoyed doing, and he told us that when he would transport these bodybuilders and powerlifters to and from locations. And one day he got to meet his idol, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow.
And in the weight room, we actually saw a lot of pictures of these bodybuilders, like from the older days. Like the pictures were in black and white.
Hmm.
So you could tell like he was a fan of lifting. Like he loved lifting and he loved bodybuilders, but also he goes to talk that he was honest. He said that when he was younger, he joined this weightlifting club where it's like you had to lift double your weight. If you couldn't do that, you couldn't join. But also, he did, in a way, it was motivation for us because it's like people who are stronger are usually tougher, they're more resilient, and they're harder to kill if they have to defend themselves.
Hmm.
And he also said that he admitted something honest. He said he's not as strong as he used to be when he was younger. He's I've seen this guy bench press, I don't know, like 400 pounds. Mind you, this guy is balding. He's like, I think he's like in his 60s or 70s. A 60, 70-year-old man able to bench press over 400 pounds.
Hmm. Yeah, that's amazing. Hey, we're
And
coming
he,
we're cutting
oh,
up
right.
we're coming up short on the time as I have another episode in about seven
Oh,
minutes. But yeah, we can get back to that in another episode if you'd like.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right, cool. So how can your journey impact the world as a person on the autism spectrum?
Me, I'm gonna say right now, I do not know how it can impact the world. I'm not a prophet, I'm not an oracle, I'm not a foreseer. The best that I could do right now is what you've seen me try and do this. I try and be more understanding. I try and be more positive to people. I try and be like saying, hey, I know what you're going through. I can relate to you. Just know if you need someone to talk to, you can come to me. I try and be, I'm saying right now, before years ago, I know this in the past, I was an asshole. I was a jerk, and I either wanted to be left alone or I just want to be seen as a cool kid. I was doing all this extra stuff. But right now, I try and be there for my friends. I try and be there when they need something. I try and be an ear to listen to because at the end of the day, and it's not nothing to do with autism, it's just something to relate to. Like saying, hey, I'm here if you need me.
Yep, definitely. We will be there for everyone when they need.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we're all human. Doesn't matter if I'm gonna be blunt with you, I'm gonna be real blunt. I don't care if you're on the spectrum or not. You're a good person, you're a good person. You're a bad person, you're a bad person. Simple as that. That's how I view it anyways.
Yep. All right. So everybody, let's thank Ollie for appearing on Relentless and Unstoppable, and we'll have him on in the future if he's willing again, because he has much more funny stories to share, knowing him and like me. And yeah. So everybody, we'll see you next time for the next episode on Relentless and Unstoppable, brought to you by KM Vision.
Gee, that's all we have for Relentless and Unstoppable. So tune into the next episode to hear more amazing stories from amazing guests. This is Keith Scott from Sydney, Australia saying so long, and I'm smarter than the average bear. Gee.